The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting groups. If you'd like to produce a show, call us at 260-421-1250.
Don't be ashamed, 'cause it might have been you. Oh, 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 love, kiss me one time, then go, love, I'll understand. Don't worry about me.
My name is Patty Hunter. This is Patty's Page. Today I have a special guest named Betty Rydell, and she is in, where are you, girlfriend?
I'm in Brookwood Park, Minnesota.
And she's a singer, comedian, and entertainer. Wow.
So I've been in it since I was about 13, 14 years old.
Wow. So
And
where?
I just turned 80 in last June.
Oh my goodness! Happy birthday, old girl.
Well, no, it's coming up as 81, but I'm still singing and still performing with my husband.
Where were you born and raised?
Where was I born and raised? In a small town called Alexandria, Minnesota. I was born on a farm, and I lived on the farm till I was about 16. And then, I think when I was about 17 or 18, my brother, whom I used to play with, he played accordion, and I played guitar, and we used to play all over Alexandria. And he passed away when he was 22. So I kind of left my hometown and went to Minneapolis and was a waitress and worked several jobs, but I couldn't stay with them entertaining.
Oh, so you have all through your life you wanted to be an entertainer or a singer or what?
I knew at 5 years old. I used to get up. I'm not an early morning person. In fact, today I really slept late. But I used to get up at 5 in the morning to listen to these country singers on a station out of Minneapolis, KSCP, and I knew they were on at 5 o'clock, so I had to get up and listen to them. And then at Saturday nights, I'd probably lay on the kitchen floor and listen to the Grand Ole Opry.
Oh, I used to watch it.
I was so interested in music, and were my three choices. I think in high school they did a test, and it was entertainer, missionary, or psychologist. And I think I do all three because I work a lot of senior homes, and I do a lot of talking to the seniors when I go there. I don't just go and do my songs and leave.
So where did you first start singing? How old were you?
I started playing with my brother when I was about 14.
14. And what was first, singing or instrument? Do you play instruments?
Well, I played the guitar and sang. And then in high school I played violin, but for me it was fiddle. When I got home I would do hoedowns, but in school I'd have to read the music. But I don't think I played the violin with my brother. I think I started doing that on stage later on.
So what other instruments do you play, dear, besides the violin, the fiddle?
Well, now I play fiddle, mandolin, fourth-string banjo, guitar, bass, melodica, a little bit on the piano, and a little bit on the trumpet.
Wow.
I think that's it.
Is that all?
I think that's it.
So you said there was an instrument that you mentioned. Is it like what you put up to your mouth? It's like a piano with an organ?
Yes, that's what a melodica is.
Melodica.
It sounds kind of like a harmonica,
Yeah.
but people like the sound of it. It's kind of different, so they always remark on, what is that instrument? And
It's beautiful.
you just put your fingers on the keys and then blow on it.
Oh, that's almost like an auto harp, isn't it, in a way? No.
Auto harp, you play with your fingers. It has strings. I think you think of the mouth harp where you go bling, bling, bling on a...
Yeah.
It's a little instrument. I think that's just more for rhythm.
So, When you start to become interested in music, who had influenced you the most to do singing and all?
You know, nobody actually back home. It was probably the stars at that time of country music were like Kitty Wells,
Yeah.
Jeannie Shepherd, and Wanda Jackson. So I would say back when I was 14, 15, those were my influences. And then later on, I started playing with a group of bluegrass people.
Oh.
And then it was 5-string banjos and mandolins and guitars. And they used to come over to our farm and record. And I had some of those, but I don't think they're any good anymore. But and we used to sing real sad bluegrass songs. But then when I played with my brother, it was mostly country.
Oh, yeah. So, you sang country most of your life then?
Yes, except when I married my first husband. He was a jazz enthusiast. So we were on the road, and he had me singing songs of Julie London and jazzies, and Nancy Wilson and stuff like that. And also like Joni James, which goes back to probably the 40s or 50s.
Oh.
And I also was a big Connie Francis fan.
Connie Francis was my favorite.
Oh, I have a medley, but it isn't on my CD, unfortunately. But I do a medley of her songs on stage.
Where the boys are?
Yes, that one, and Who's Sorry Now, Stupid Cupid,
Oh, yeah.
Lipstick on Your Collar, Everybody's Somebody's Fool, and where the boys are.
Question, do you write your own music?
I've only really written a couple songs, and one of them was right before I got married to my husband,
Yes.
whom I've been married to 38 years, almost 39. I wrote it before the wedding, and I sang it at our wedding. I did it to the tune of The Rose, but it was a real heartfelt song. I have to be really feeling something, but I'm not really a writer, I guess.
So do
I
you,
think of things, but I can't really put into poetry yet.
I do poetry and lyrics. I don't
What do you
sing. I
Put
do,
the tune to it?
yeah, I don't put the tune to it because it's not in my
Okay.
head. You know, my art is really basically doing lyrics and stuff like that there.
Well, I wish I could. I mean, I probably could if that was my main goal. I guess my main goal when is to entertain people. I kind of use them in the show, and I'm so busy with looking for comedy and new songs to sing that I guess I'm not really that pulled in that direction to write.
So you
I
do,
think if you sent me into a cabin for a year, I'd probably come out writing. But
So-
my life is so busy with what I have.
you
I
do
don't
cover,
sit down and try to write a song.
oh yeah, do you do cover songs then? Other people's?
Yes.
Wow. You've been doing that for how long? 60?
Over about 65 years.
Oh, my stars. Next Monday I'll be 67. Oh,
Oh, you're just a kid.
I'm a baby. When you were you self-taught?
I did take lessons on violin in high school, and also took a few guitar lessons. But I sing ear harmony, which I have a natural harmony, and my granddaughter does also. She just hears it. But to read harmony, like in church choir, I had a rough time. Even though I did take music, I think I'm more of a ear musician, but I can read.
Do you have any children?
I have one child.
One child.
Greg, he's going to be 60
Oh.
in December. And he wanted to be a rock musician or a comedian, but it just didn't work out because all the guys had other jobs, and rehearsals were made hard, and then they had to pay money to play with the VAs.
That helps. Wow,
So
they
he's
have to.
just working a factory job and probably not very happy at doing that.
No.
So now he's kind of living through his daughter, my granddaughter, Randy, who has the rock and roll band. And she also, when she sings with me, she does country and yodels and plays the fiddle and guitar.
You
With her
yodel.
band, she does rock and roll.
Yes, she does rock and roll, and you yodel? How long have you been
Yes.
doing that? How do you...
Oh, probably since I was 8 years old.
Oh, my stars.
As long as I can remember.
Oh, wow. So can you do a little yodel for me for a sec or two?
I'll probably get my dog yodels with me. I'm a little bit hoarse. I just slept late today.
It's all right, dog.
But my dog yodels with me sometimes. And then when I stop yodeling and singing, she stops.
Oh,
I had
my.
a video on Facebook of it, but I don't know if it's probably still in the archives.
Well, if we can be able to edit that in.
Excuse me?
We can edit something of yours in the music.
Oh,
video.
I still have some yodeling CDs too. I have a yodeling CD. There's a lot of yodels. I could send you that too.
Ah, you're sweet. I was going to ask your favorite country singers nowadays. Who are
Oh my goodness. I would say Trish Yearwood is one of my favorites. Oh dear, Carrie Underwood. There's so many. I like Kenya Tucker has her own style. Oh, Brenda Lee has her own style. There's so many that I like. So it's really hard to say, but I tend to like some of the 80s, 90s country singers.
Oh, yeah.
Now I think better than some of the way back when singers. I took a lot of voice lessons, so I think technically I sometimes judge singers now technically also, but also if they sing from the heart. But I don't really agree with all these country music awards nowadays where they hardly wear anything. And,
Oh, yeah.
It isn't really country. There's no steel guitar. There's no fiddle.
Not like
there's
the
a
old days.
guitar
Yeah.
on. I like some of it. And I know it's the kids have to have something different, so
I don't know why.
I'm not prejudiced about all of it. But what I do hate are drinking songs. My mother was so against drinking, and I was kind of raised that way. I mean, I won't have a glass of wine, but I hate these songs. I want to go out and get drunk, and
You don't want to
I
lose.
just hate them, and I refuse to do them.
That's good. That's good.
And I also refuse to do songs with swear words in them.
So, when did you become a comedian, my dear?
Well, I'm not a so-called comedian, but I do comedy. I've done lines for, we used to go to Vegas and we used to pick up material and we'd use it. So I guess probably, 40 years I've been doing lines. Well, I always was, even as a child when I was singing, I would pick on somebody or relate to somebody. I don't feel fulfilled unless I relate to somebody in the audience.
That's good. So, where are you?
Do
Sorry.
a song for their birthday or ask them where they're from or, just communication, I guess, is the greatest thing in entertaining.
I would like to have you sing for me for my birthday, which is in several days. Can you do that?
I'll send you a CD. I don't think I'll be coming to Indiana. I've never, my husband is a judge, or he was a judge.
What's his
He just
name?
retired, but he worked in Fort Wayne for a while.
Did he?
And I don't know the time before we were married. But that's interesting. He says, yeah, I lived in Fort Wayne for a while.
Oh my goodness. His name is Ed.
Yes.
That's a good name.
I can tell you some of the stuff that I had written down here just would be interesting to people.
What?
How the pay has changed in country music and all music. When I first started out in Minneapolis, I had to join the union. And they would only let me play guitar on certain days. The union had all kinds of crazy rules. And I would make $12.50 as a sideman. And then later on, when I went on the road with a band, I had several bands, we would make, $3,500 a week and
Oh, wow.
$100 for fares
Oh,
and
my
stuff like
stars.
that. And now it's back to the great musicians around here. I'm working for $100 a night.
Is that good?
Ones that aren't stars. And it's really sad.
That's not good, is it?
No, because like the country musicians, they will be working like VFW clubs and legions, and they only pay maybe $300 for a band or $350, and it's kind of sad. You see these guys who play great, And now my granddaughter's making more than that with a rock band.
Yeah, that's more lucrative.
Music business isn't fair, but I still love it.
So tell
And
me,
the dress has changed also.
has it?
I've always believed in dressing up when you're on stage. Don't look like you just came off the street.
They look like you're dressing
Now,
down.
the torn jeans are in, and especially the guys come in look like they just came out of their truck. I still like to see them dressed up on stage. It's not necessarily like Ray Price used to wear the sequins all over, but just dressed up and looking
Yeah.
nice.
Look nice. Hey, you are a mission. You've been on several missions.
We went to Honduras. I went to Honduras 2 or 3 times.
Yes.
My husband's been there maybe 20 times. But I wasn't going to go. I had no reason to go. And I was in church on Sunday, and I don't know, I got a message. I mean, I didn't hear it, but I heard it in my mind, I guess. I come out and said, I don't know why, but I'm going to Honduras. So it was just a wonderful, memorable trip. I rode a mule up in the mountains, which I don't ride horses even. And I sang to the children in the mountains. And there was I was singing in one village, and I was yodeling, and the rooster was crowing with me, and we're all walking around with tape recorders.
Yeah.
And it was just a wonderful, wonderful trip.
So what did you do as a missionary? Besides
Okay, go ahead.
Besides singing, what else did you do as a missionary?
Well, I would give, a testimonial, but I'm not really a talker. I mean, I can talk when I'm doing my stuff, but I'm not really, I would tell them, my beliefs, but I wouldn't really get into, like, giving a sermon. I've never done that.
Yeah.
My husband can do that. He loves giving speeches, and he's had several trips to Africa and Argentina, and many times to Honduras.
See, he sings with you, right?
Yes, now he sings and he tells jokes, and we do skits together, husband and wife things, and it's fun.
Can you, the CD that you're sending me, can you give me your favorite so we can go into that?
Favorite CD, you mean?
Yes.
Boy, that's hard to say. I was listening to one that I did with just a bunch of country songs on it, and I think some of my favorite songs are on it. It's called Come From the Heart.
Come from the heart.
And then I did one, Thank God I'm a Country Girl, which I like a lot of the songs on. And I love my gospel CD.
Yes. That I love, gospel. I've written a lot of...
Maybe I'll send you one of each.
There'll be such a bill at the end, right? But
No bill.
I write a lot of lyrics and have gospel as well as pro-life and worldly songs out there.
I am so pro-life. Have you seen the movie?
Yes, Unplanned. Did you know I interviewed Abby Johnson last year?
I don't know who Abby Johnson is.
She's the one that was supposed to be the woman in Unplanned, what she went through as a...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We just saw it about a couple of weeks ago, but
Yeah.
I didn't remember the names. It was a wonderful story. I am so against abortion.
So am I.
I'm not sure if if a girl was raped or incest. I'm not sure what to think about that. It used to be Missouri Synod taught if you were raped or it was incest or the life of the mother, it was not a sin to have abortion, but I don't know.
No, you don't abort the kid just because some mistake was done. The kid had kid has a right to live. So
I don't know what I think.
Yeah. Hey, my dear.
She wanted to keep the child. I think that would be great too.
Logic.
Although the child would probably have some of the rapist's characteristics.
But she or he would have their own characteristics, really.
Well, I think the baby picks up from father and mother.
And mother, but they become their own soul.
Yeah.
You know something?
But I know my girlfriend, one of my best girlfriends back home, had a boyfriend. She wasn't raped, but she had this boyfriend who was not very nice, and he got her pregnant twice. And one of her children, the boy, ended up in jail, and his daughter, even now, I'm trying to work with her. She's a heroin addict.
Oh no.
So I'm just wondering how much, what do they call it?
DNA?
The saliva, I'm trying to think of the word.
DNA?
Yeah, how much of the DNA comes from the father. And
Yeah.
I think some characteristics do, and you can't, well, I think God can change it, but
Yes.
this girl is in very bad shape. But they're on heroin, I think, unless they get clean first. You can't really talk to them.
I'll pray for her, you know. Listen, this towards the end of the show, my friend. What would you like to say to my audience, and what are your goals for the future?
Well, I just want to keep on entertaining people, and I want to keep trying to be a better person. I think I pray every night that
Yes.
I do not have jealousy, because jealousy goes very well in the music business. I guess you can't help but have a little ego, but I pray to wish people who are in it the best, even if they're doing better than me, and probably are, and also just to keep being a better person, and not saying bad things about people.
Yeah.
You know, that's, I think women have the tendency to gossip, and I'm probably just as bad as the worst of them, but I pray that I don't gossip. And I pray to be a good wife and a good mother and a good grandmother.
You are, girl, from what I can hear.
Well, thank you. Oh, by the way, do you have grandchildren?
No, I have cats.
You have cats. Well, that's good, too.
My husband and I been married 28 years now.
Okay. We'll be married 39 in August.
Are you trying to outdo us?
Well, I also have 2 stepchildren.
All right.
When I married my Ed.
Okay.
And so we have 5 grandchildren altogether.
Wow.
2 in Texas and 2 in Becker, Minnesota. Then my son lives right in Anoka, which is close to Brookwood Park.
Well, I have to say adieu. We're going to be playing one of your music clips. Hopefully your favorite. You can send that to me, and
Okay.
so I can be able to edit it in. And we would like to thank you, Betty Rydell, for coming on to my show. This is Patty Hunter, Patty's Page. See you next
You're
week.
so welcome, Patty. Thank you.
You're welcome,
Have a good
honey.
day.
Thank
God
you.
bless.
Get it, Louie. I'm thinking tonight while the moon's shining bright of the boy that I adore. It's plain to see that he won't have me. It hurts me more and more. He thinks he's in love with the yodeling gal from the hills of Tennessee. She won his heart with her own if I could only learn to yodel and the lady, it's easy, they say, to go yodely, 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 yodely. Don't worry about me, it's all over now. I have been blue, I'll manage somehow. Love can't be explained, it can't be controlled. One day it's warm, next day it's cold. memory loss. I says, yeah, I don't mind it though, because I meet new folks every day. I hide my own Easter eggs. I'm even going to have a surprise birthday party for myself. Sweetheart, I'm begging of you, don't break this heart that loves you. Don't break this heart of mine. Darling, please don't hurt me. Please don't make me cry.
I won't.
I don't know what I'd do if you ever made me cry.
I don't know what to do.
Remember that love is life's greatest joy. Please don't break my heart
I won't break your heart.
the way a child breaks a brand new toy, okay?
Okay.
Sweetheart, I'm begging of you. Don't break this heart that loves you. Don't break this heart of mine. Date night too. Once a week we go out. Or actually it's twice a week we go out. Tuesday night I go out.
Thursday night I go out.
That works pretty good.
When we got married, we had to go through a process of deciding how we would make decisions. Did you all have to do that? You have to work out a process for making decisions? Sure. And we decided that I, as the husband, would make all the major decisions. Is that the way it should be, guys? And Betty would make all the minor decisions. Okay? Of course, we haven't made a major decision in 34 years. But Ed, I want you to know that throughout this entire process, I've always been the one to wear the pants. I'm gonna wear the pants.
I'm gonna tell him which pair to wear.
I'm gonna be the boss little gal, so you better beware.
You can rattle your chain, put on the job, act like a millionaire.
I'm gonna wear the pants, little gal.
Gonna tell you which pair to wear. Are you lonesome tonight? Does your tummy feel tight? Did you take your Mylanta or Tums? Does your memory stray to a bright summer day when you had all your teeth and your gums? Is your hairline receding? Are your eyes growing dim? Hysterectomy for her and prostate for him. Do your knees give you pain? Does your back predict rain? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? I stopped to help him and lend him a hand. He said, I love you so much, but you must understand that silver and gold might buy you a home, but things of this world, they won't last you long, and time has a way of turning us old, and time can't be bought back with silver